He's the standout player for the Iowa Wolves, who are looking for their first win of the season. First quarter, Bluecoats down 4. Tucker driving in, and he draws a foul. His latest bucket and a 9-point lead. Bluecoats figuring things out in the early going of this one. 4-0 on the season, game 5 of 15 in the regular season for the Delaware Bluecoats, the 76ers G League affiliate. Matt Murphy here with you on DETV. We'll have the Bone finds Brownridge. He'll pass out of it into the corner.
And one that's very well documented, but the guys who come from the NBA to the G League and try to make it back is not as well documented, but hopefully we see some guys kind of continue to rise back up and make it back to that level.
Bluecoats were unable to get a shot off on that last possession at the end of the shot clock, and it resulted. We are tied again. Matt Murphy with Ben Zerman of the NBA G League office. 5 minutes into the second quarter, the 4-0 Delaware Bluecoats and the 0-4 Iowa Wolves here in Disney. Bluecoats pick it back up. Another late shot clock situation. Rajon Tucker, we can say, definitely know more than I do about it, so we'll tap into you a bit more for that. Rajon Tucker looking to stay hot for Delaware. It rattles in and out.
Improving game flow and cutting the time that games take. And, it was successful year 1, but they want to gather a little bit more data, and that's why we're here again year 2.
Matt Murphy joined by Ben Zerman of the NBA G League. Delaware Bluecoats and Iowa Wolves in a 5-point game with less than 5 to go before halftime. Jordan Bone transition league. Shot clock running out on Iowa in the offensive end. They do get a shot off. It is short off the front rim, and Jordan Bone accelerating down the other end. And
we're trying to remove those from the game.
The other thing, as Paul Reed gets the rebound, and he hit the 3. I love when he does the bow and arrow celebration on his 3s, by the way. Jamario Jones not so lucky for a rookie career high in the last game on the offensive glass. He's got 13 points, 7 rebounds. His 13 are a team high now, surpassing his fellow two-way contract player Tucker. But Tucker with the drive to the lane and the bucket over the Greensboro Swarm in terms of margin, and they're swarming the Iowa Wolves right now defensively. Steal for Justin Robinson. Reed off of Reed's leg in the, as we went over with Ben Zerman of the NBA G League, a couple of the experimental rules in the second quarter. Thanks again to Ben, who I'm sure we'll be hearing from again at some point. Julian Washburn misses the 3. Final 4 minutes of the third quarter. Briscoe coast to coast in the top 5 of the 18 teams this season in both offensive and defensive rating. 110 their offensive rating, 97.6 their defensive rating. Back to a 20-point margin. Bluecoats' next game is Friday night at 7:30. Brownridge for 3, doesn't get the roll for the board. Jordan Bone shoots on the other end in the third. Iowa winless. They had a situation at the start of the G League bubble where 5 players were suspended for violating NBA G League some points back. Sorry, I think that was Tucker for the Bluecoats. Here's Jordan Bone. Banks in the 3 by the Coats. Final minute coming up, third quarter. Paul Reed, nifty in transition, lays it home. He's over 150 classroom appearances. Learn how you can get involved today by emailing Bluecoats info. End of the third quarter. Bluecoats a big lead. the top team in the G League, a force to be reckoned with in 2021. Blocking foul coming up, Isaiah Briscoe. Bluecoats turn over the Iowa Wolves. They've been turning everyone over to begin this 2021 G League season, a large reason for their 4-0 start to the campaign, the only undefeated team in the league. Iowa's committed 18 turnovers. The Bluecoats forced the most in the league. 3-ball for get him to 8. 1 minute into this fourth. Bluecoats by 26. Only 80 points allowed. Paul Reed going to work. Long. 23 points. That was his 11th rebound. It's 109-84. Shot clock ticking down on Delaware this possession. Jamario Jones, great cut, finding Robinson. Next pass, Washburn. Tipped around, Paul Reed. Shot clock reset to 14. He finds Jones. Coates working it around. Frazier driving in. Offensive foul called against Mike. Accustomed to for our fantastic crew here on DETV, our post-game show. Bluecoats Post-Game Live, presented by Nemours Children's Health System, featuring Bluecoats analyst Dee Lynham and former Bluecoats.
That's a key defenses video. Here there are all kinds of defense happen during the game, like man-to-man, helps, rotations, off-the-ball defense, steals, blocks, forced turnover and others. Get a video like this. Go on focusstats.db.com in the video editing section. Insert the name of the player. Choose the type of the video and the number of games to edit. Leave your contacts to get all the materials.